Hello, Pistons fans, and welcome to another episode of the Buff Sound Podcast. We are minutes away from the lottery beginning. Gabe had this genius idea to do a live reaction pod. Hopefully, we will be smiling the whole way through. Maybe you'll hear a couple screams of joy. But as we wait, how are you guys feeling? For me, we got Gabe here, we got Connie here. Valley is in Germany and snoozing through the lottery. My brother may join us in a couple of minutes, but until then, I'm extremely nervous. Gabe, you're first on my screen. How are you feeling?
Also, as the time approaches, I get more and more nervous.
Yeah.
Just been watching Victor highlights. Man, he needs to be on our team.
He does. I think he needs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He needs to be here.
Yeah, the closer that we've gotten to the lottery, the more Victor tape and Victor videos and Victor hype videos and interviews about Victor I've been watching.
Yeah,
and I realize it's probably the wrong move because if we don't get the first pick, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, my brother's already in the same boat.
It's gonna impact me in real life, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's legit.
It's a draft lottery, but it is gonna actually affect me IRL.
Yeah. I'm in it with you, man. If we get the fifth pick, I'm just ending the stream and the pod's gonna end. So if the pod ends abruptly, folks, you'll know why.
For the first time since we've been really bad, I think there's a chance for me to be really jealous of who wins. For first year we had Cade, so of course we win. Next year we get Ivy. Again, sure, I'd love Chet, but we hit on Ivy. Yeah. This year, I really just want that first pick. Like Connie said, a lot of tape, a lot of highlights.
And Hoop Intellect also said that in his best fit, he didn't put the Pistons, but he said Wemby could fit anywhere, but he'd love to see him with Cade, Ivy, and Durant. So
yeah, I think it would just be a great product.
It's probably biased to say, but among the lottery teams, I think we maybe the Magic, but I think we're the best team for him. We have good guard play. Other big men that can because I don't know if
the load off.
That bang big man that's gonna want to get posted up by Jokic and Embiid 20 times a game. But we got dudes that can do that. Duran, you can stick on the heaviest dude on the other team and then just turn Victor into just this fucking roaming.
Yeah.
Imagine sticking him if we're in the playoffs right now, you're sticking him on the other team's worst shooter, or maybe somebody that's not as involved. If it was the Suns, they were
Robert
doing
Williams strategy, basically.
Yeah, the Robert Williams strategy, except it's the
better
for creature. And then offensively too, I think him and Duran could work so nicely together because
Duran on the lobs to Wemby.
Duran on the lobs, and Duran low-key can feed the dude right back.
Yeah.
There's that inside passing. Whoo-wee.
Oh my god! All right. We gotta temper the expectations. I'm still nervous.
You want to talk about some guys? What if we get number 2? How do we see the Scoot fit?
I'm fine with it. I'm ready to see it run.
Wait, are you a Scoot at number 2, or Gabe? Is that not your?
Gabe?
No,
we never talked on it. Gabe doesn't even have Brandon Miller in his top 10.
I mean, I just that might be harsh.
Yeah,
I don't like Brandon Miller.
Oh my god, the balls are popping.
He has good size, but
his game is so nice.
Yeah, but he plays worse against good competition. He shoots 50% at the rim or something. He takes horrible shots. He shoots low percentages. I see why people like him. I just think it could be an Andrew Wiggins type of offense.
Nah, he's got a strap, dude. He can shoot the rock.
He can shoot.
At the very least, he can shoot the rock.
But yeah, I'm Scoot number 2. I think if you have to make that tough decision between Ivy and Scoot, maybe even Cade. Who knows how good these other two guys become? Then that's a decision you have to make. Or
Yeah,
that's a good decision.
no brainer. You pick Scoot if we're at number 2, or like if he's available, you take Scoot Henderson.
Yeah.
Like worrying about fit on this team is, I think, a little silly because like whoever is going to rise to the top is the one that's sticking around. And I mean, it's not like we have like Hayes isn't part of the future.
No, probably not. I got this pulled up on ESPN app, and it says it hasn't started yet.
Hey, okay, my brother's here to join us. Akash, welcome to the pod.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we've just been going over our excitement for Wemby, and who would you take at 2, Scoot or Brandon Miller?
See, I think for the last couple of years, we've been drafting best available. Obviously, Ivy was clear at 5 last year after how he played in March Madness. But as you saw earlier in the season, Ben McMatherin was clear at, what was he, 6 or 7? So, I think this year you need to draft for position, regardless.
Ooh.
Do you not think so?
Dude, we were the worst team in the league.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we're so guard dominant that at this point in time, like.
But at the same time, if you look at a team like the Celtics, right? Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon, I know I missed it, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. You got so many ball dominant guys that can play off the ball. So if you have multiple guards, it's not always a death sentence these days.
See, I think us not having Cade last year obviously took a big hit to the team. But if you do draft Scoot at 2, where do you put Ivy? Do you move Cade to the 3, or do you have Ivy come off the bench?
I'd move Cade to the 3.
You choose the best 2 in the future.
Yeah, I don't think you start all 3 of those guys. But
Fair
you
enough.
can certainly like weave lineups just because you're not starting. Like you could find 30 minutes for each of those guys in a game. And like work it like 3 guard lineups, work it 2 at a time, stagger them in between. In this hypothetical, again, Killian is just not in the equation, which I don't know how you feel about. How do you feel about Killian?
See,
for that?
My brother gave me a lot of flack for being a Killian hater early on in the year. I think he still has time. He's going into his 3rd or 4th year? 4th year. I think there's time for him to be the primary guy on the second unit.
But does he play like? Would you choose not to draft Scoot Henderson because like we're filled up on guard with Killian Hayes? Like
no, I would. So when you put it that way, Scoot's an easy pick at 2.
I mean, like as you seen in these playoffs too, like people flex their starting lineups game to game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think like having 3 guards, having 3 bigs, like you play what you have to play in order to win the game. Regular season, imagine Scoot as like the spark plug off the bench. Like it doesn't get better than that really. Which, real quick, side note, spark plug off the bench, Connie, you mentioned it, Imani Bates lighting up the combine.
Oh, is he
terrible
really?
measurements, but he can shoot, he can score. He's from Ipsy. Like
I don't know if you guys saw that snippet of that Instagram live where he said this dude asked him where he would want to go, and he goes Detroit, Charlotte, and then
or Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah.
And so this is where Amit and I have had countless conversations of what kind of characters are you guys bringing into this team? I mean, Brandon Miller comes in, he was linked to a murder case last year. And then Imani Bates, multiple gun possessions, I mean.
Especially in lieu of like the John Morant storylines going around right now.
The gun thing was like he was driving around in a borrowed car or something.
Was it? I don't know.
I mean, I think like with those type of things, with like gun charge stuff, like we're from our perspective, we're never going to get the whole story or the whole story.
Agreed.
You're like, is that something that is that who he is, or is that a mistake? Like, that's really tough for us to know from the outside. And I just hope like that through interviews or like the whole draft process, like, who's going to be able to learn about that is the people who are going to be picking him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's going to fall this far, but I'd really like Leonard Miller with our 31st pick.
I've been hearing stuff like about him. Like, what's his deal?
He's like Bol light, I'd say. He's long, he's lanky. But I think he can do pretty much everything at like a 6'11" span. He can shoot the middies. I think he measured the third highest vert at the combine yesterday. Not that you base everything off vert, but I've liked what I've seen from him out of the G League. And I even talked to one of my sources who says he's going to be pretty big too. So
he's 17-10 as a 19-year-old on the Ignite. Like that's nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's not. So I'm very interested to see where he goes. I don't know if he falls to the 31st pick, but if he does, I'm all over that. I know we got a lot of bigs regardless, but I think why not at this point?
Yeah, I think like any pick that's not number 1 or 2, we need to be, I think we should be on wing watch.
Yep.
Like you guys said, we have a lot of point guards and we have a lot of bigs. And I feel like we have less of those guys in the middle. Like we really felt it when Bogdanovich went down.
Oh yeah.
So who's I'm blanking on his name out of Villanova, the freak athlete.
Cam Whitmore.
Cam Whitmore.
He can't shoot and he can't play defense, though. That's kind of a bad combo.
Can he not play defense, or did he just not play defense? Like, is he just a dumb defender, or was he on a bad college team? And it's like,
I mean, it's Nova, so like they're usually pretty good. Like,
they lost their coach. No,
they lost. Yeah, I think Jay Wright's out.
Jay Wright was out. New coach, like kind of a system in flux. He's not going to be there. I don't know. Like with those type of guys, I never try to hold like unless they're like bad defenders and they make mistakes. Like if it's an effort thing in college to those top like freak athletes, I always lean on giving them a pass.
So question, if say we fall to 3 and Brandon Miller is gone, do you take Scoot?
Yeah. Yes. No brainer.
I'm just making sure.
I think you have to at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get the 2 pick, your options are kind of open on if you want to draft Miller or Scoot.
Or if you want to just surprise everybody, trade down. I mean, Gabe's been on him since the start, and I started to like him a lot. Taylor Hendricks.
Measured almost 6'9", barefoot.
He's just not like he's not.
It doesn't. We have Caden Ivey. That's the creation.
I mean, do we need another, like, as a third option? Don't we just need a spot up guy?
I don't know, man. Good teams have lots of creators. Like, the more creators there have, the harder it is to shut off the water.
Stu's a creator. Duran's a creator.
Stu is not a creator. Stu
can.
No, Stu got better at creating.
Stu has potential to be.
I mean, how many driving drop-offs did we see? I can see it.
Like, look at the way that Stu dribbles the basketball. When the game is really tight and teams are playing hard defense, say we're in games that actually matter. You think Stu's consistently creating buckets for himself or others?
I mean, that's just when the ball's in Cade's hands.
You just talked about
he's a half-court savant. Yeah.
The Celtics have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White. Who else?
Al Horford's kind of.
I was going to say
mover.
Al Horford too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, your first and even second option a lot of the time in the playoffs, unless you're like prime LeBron, they're gonna try to cut the water off. They're gonna take away what you like the most. They're gonna take away what you like the second most. They're gonna take away what you like third most. And it's about like adapting to changes. And if it's just like 2 guards coming at it every time, like we saw Cleveland is a perfect example of this. 2 guards, 2 really incredible offensive guards, and 3 guys.
Small though. Cade can get any shot he wants in the court. He'll post up a small. He'll cook a big.
And before we continue, we are about 6 minutes and 10 seconds away from the lottery, and the representatives are making their way onto the stage. But yeah,
They set
again,
a new timer. Because there was a timer going that was set 6 minutes to go about 15 minutes ago.
It's
I
at
think
six
that was
ten
the
now.
timer till the lottery program starts. Now it's a timer till the actual lottery starts, which is stupid.
Was
Also, Woj just dropped his best available. He had Miller at 2.
Ooh,
Yeah, see, like if we got Miller, I'm not upset at that because like Gabe, you're down on Miller. I'm super high on Miller. Miller, he started shooting better later in the season, especially on the rim.
Yeah.
He had it in interviews himself. Like this is like an area that he very clearly wanted to improve on, and I think part of it was like when he gained weight throughout the season. Dude, when he got to Alabama, because those games, he's like skinny. He was really
that's
tall.
true.
And I think put on some good mass as the year went on. And if that keeps going, he gets an NBA body. I think Miller could be a great guy as well.
I don't know.
Speaking
So
of
many
improvements,
possibilities.
There's so
Yeah.
many possibilities. I just don't see it in the script that the Pistons ends up with the 1 pick.
I mean,
I mean-
there anything's possible. I don't know if the lottery is rigged yet. I'll let you know in about
I think it's
15
right.
minutes.
How do you have the worst record in the league back-to-back seasons and don't end up with the first pick? I mean, obviously now there's like
One chance. We
Yeah.
didn't have the worst record in the league last year.
we had the second worst record in the league. The Rockets had.
I think we were third last year, weren't we?
It
Yeah,
was the Rockets, us.
the Thunder.
Or was it Charlotte? Oh yeah, I think it was the Thunder.
Yeah, but
They
look
were
at the
third.
Thunder.
Oh no, the Magic had the worst last year.
No, they didn't. I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up. I have no idea.
I'm gonna look
I
it
didn't
up.
remember being mad we got 5.
I mean,
Speaking of
bet.
improvements, Connie, Amin Thompson and Osar Thompson, or however you say
Yeah.
it, they shot
you
like 15% freshman year, and like they've increased their
Oh.
3-point stroke a lot on more
Look
attempts.
at Amin Thompson's jump shot, man.
It's horrible. It's
Look
ugly.
at him shoot the ball and tell me that he's going to be a competent shooter at the next
No,
level.
I really don't want Amin Thompson.
I would-
I'd rather have
Asar,
Asar,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Or
I'd
maybe. I
rather
mean,
have
as a
Okay,
wing. I'd
it was-
rather have Asar.
it was the Rockets, us, and then the Magic.
Okay.
The Thunder were after the Magic, and then it was.
jumped up.
okay, so 4 jumped to 2 last year, 1 fell to 3, and 3 jumped to 1.
The Timberwolves got 2 first picks in like rapid succession, right? The Cavs got a couple first overall picks in a really short period of time.
The Cavs somehow ended up with Ochai Agbaji, which I thought was a steal. I think he went 15 or 14.
And then they traded into Utah.
Yeah, for
Like,
Donovan.
I'm talking about like when they picked like Bennett, the Wiggins
Oh,
pick.
you're talking. Yeah.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
They had a lot
I
of-
mean, the last.
They had
LeBron.
Bennett and Wiggins in a matter of what, like 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
like
mean, yeah,
this is kind
we're
of
the
a thing,
team
you
that'll
know?
push up now.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
20
league wants
years
us
after we
good.
got screwed out of LeBron, are we
Give
gonna
us
get
2
Wemby out of
firsts.
it?
I think this is a thing that the NBA does to, get the middling teams up. The Cavs, the Timberwolves with. Yeah, wait, the Timberwolves got a couple firsts overall in the second there, right?
Edwards,
Edwards.
Cat did not go 1.
He didn't go 1.
Cat
He
went
was
1.
up there though.
Cat went 1.
Did he?
Cat went 1 too. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, if they're gonna give Minnesota Anthony Edwards and Cat, they got to give us Cade and Wemby, right? I mean, it's only fair.
That's only fair.
Yeah, if we're talking about fair, Detroit's bound to get the 5 pick again.
I mean, Minnesota. Why does Minnesota get a push and we don't? What is this?
What's one team you want not to win the lottery?
Rockets. The fucking Rockets.
Actually, or the Magic. I don't want the Rockets or the Magic.
I would sort of want the Magic just to see that freak lineup.
I
of
would be
just
mad,
all
but then yeah,
players.
I would.
mean,
Wagner,
I'd be like, this should be
Bankero,
Yeah.
Wemby,
Wendell Carter Jr.,
Wendell Carter Jr.
Jalen Suggs, Markel Fultz.
Dude, I don't think Jalen Suggs is as good as everyone thinks he is.
How good do people think Jalen Suggs is?
I mean, he's a mid-level guard.
Yeah. Is anybody calling Jalen Suggs like an above average point guard?
What did he
Yeah.
went 5?
I wouldn't
Charlotte.
call
He
him a
went 5,
bust,
yeah.
but he's not like a great player.
Charlotte
He's
is
just a
also-
solid NBA player. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just, for Wemby's sake, wouldn't want to see him on Charlotte.
For his sake.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, unless they
Or
want to do
Houston.
the Wemby saved Michael Jordan storyline, I don't think he ends up in Charlotte.
The Wemby and LaMelo could be pretty cool.
that would be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a mock trade that would send Lonzo to Charlotte too.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know why they would do that, but
Pair LaMelo and Lonzo in the backcourt, have Wemby down low with Mark Williams.
1 minute to go, ladies and gentlemen.
If
1 minute.
Lonzo ever plays an NBA game again.
That's unfortunate.
That dude just cannot. I feel bad for him, dude. He just cannot stay healthy.
Dude, like all the reports are like this is an injury we've never seen before or something. It's so weird.
I mean, he's had 3 consecutive knee surgeries.
Yeah.
And then the third one was to fix what happened in the second one. And the dude he just has the worst luck. I don't hate Lonzo Ball. I never have. Like,
He's a
Colin
hooper.
Sexton's representing.
he just wants to hoop, bro.
He can play too. He's a lot
Yeah,
better.
I mean, he's a very good point guard, in my opinion. A lot of people are on the train of like, they're not with the balls. They don't like them. Jello doesn't deserve to be in the league, but LaMelo and Lonzo loves to hoop, bro. I mean,
What's the timer?
there's no more timers.
There's no
They're
more
announcing the
timers.
coaches
they're just
or
showing
the-
who's repping who.
Oh my god. Put up another timer.
They got B-Roy representing the Blazers, bro.
Who?
Brandon Roy.
Ooh.
Oh, you're
Mark
ahead of me.
Williams. Oh, not that Mark Williams.
No, that is Mark.
No.
This dude's thinking.
Oh my
WWE.
God, they got Ime representing the Rockets.
Did he sign with the
Ben.
Rockets?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah. Ben Wallace got some serious screen time.
Dude, that script's already set. The Rockets are gonna get the first pick.
Yeah,
So-
I think you're ahead of me as well.
Am I? All
I
right.
just got Ben Wallace,
Oh, you just got Ben.
and now
All right.
Leon Newsman and Mark Dealey.
They're walking the Cards to the podium.
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
All right, Gabe. Looks like you have to hop off, huh?
Yeah. Here we go.
Dude, I'm so
Oh,
nervous.
My heart is pounding right now. Hey, at least we got like 8 picks to like breathe.
Yeah, what if we see our
How many
name at
commercial
5,
breaks?
then what?
Over, under?
Yeah,
like, then it's over.
Then I'm turning the pod off. I already called it.
I mean, we got to get done by the time the game starts, no?
Yeah.
Call out each pick on
Okay,
it as
the
it
Pelicans
comes,
have
okay?
14. We're underway. Pelicans at 14 with the 13th pick in the 2023 NBA draft. The Toronto Raptors.
Yes. I want them low.
Pascal getting traded. All right, here we go with the 12th pick, the OKC Thunder.
Dude, I'm so
Did they
nervous.
just drop a bunch of picks?
No, they were always at 12.
That's from, yeah.
My
All right,
heart
no
is pounding right
surprises
now.
so far.
The Magic ended up at 12 or at 11. 11.
That's the
That's
pick.
the-
from
Oh,
the
no,
Bulls.
they got two. They got two first.
Yeah, that's the pick from
Oh.
the Bulls.
That's the Chicago pick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sucks for Chicago.
The Mavericks ended up at 10, so they
Dude,
dropped.
that's so
Good.
tragic.
no
No,
tanking. But
there's
they
no-
keep their pick at least.
There's no deviation from the order yet. This is no jumps yet.
No jumps yet. No jump. Are you looking at the current thing?
Yeah.
The Jazz with 9.
Yep, same. It should be Wizards up next. They have the 8th best odds.
Okay. Stop. No. Turn notifications on. Wizards are next. Yes, the Wizards ended up with 8.
Dude,
Indy.
I'm so nervous.
We're getting there. Oh my God.
Does Detroit get screwed once again?
The 7th
No, we're
pick
getting number
belongs
one.
to
We're getting
the
number one.
Indiana Pacers. They dropped one, didn't they?
Oh, I think so.
Oh, that's where they're at. Number
All
6.
All right, the 6th pick
Orlando.
Hey, if
belongs
it stays
to
order, if it stays order.
the Magic.
Okay,
Oh, God.
stays order. All right, this is the one, guys. This
Here
is
we
the one.
go.
No 5th pick. No 5th pick.
The 5th pick belongs to the
No!
Detroit Pistons.
No, dude.
Oh my god. Tell me you're
The 4th
trolling.
pick, it's gonna be Houston, isn't it? Wow, now they're gonna go to commercial. The Rockets, the Spurs, the Hornets, and the Blazers remain in the Wembanyama sweepstakes.
This is
This was worst case scenario. This is
Yeah.
well,
Why the Blazers? What do the Blazers deserve?
Damian
Maybe.
Lillard, I guess. I mean, wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. If you're listening to this, the Pistons, you probably already know this, have ended up with the 5th pick in the 2023 NBA draft. No Victor Wembanyama, no Scoot Henderson, probably no Brandon Miller. So you're looking at Taylor Hendricks, you're looking at Jarris Walker, you're looking at one of the Thompson twins, you're looking at Cam Whitmore at this point.
Disbelief.
Dude, I'm
Disbelief.
shook.
The massive L.
Yeah,
That is
It's a huge
back-to-back
L.
L's and back-to-back years, dude.
yeah. I mean,
Hey, we got Ivy at 5 last year.
yeah, that's what I was just about to say. We ended up with Ivy last year.
I wanted Wemby though.
I did too.
Dude, as long as the Rockets don't get it, I'm chilling. If San Antonio gets him, I'm not even gonna be mad.
I want Spurs. I want Spurs to get it.
Yeah, let him learn under Pop, I guess.
Dude,
Why the Hornets over us though, bro?
Dude, how do we
And
get
the
screwed when we have
Blazers,
the worst
man.
record in the league?
Are the Rockets
Well-
really going to be rewarded with a top 3 pick for the 3rd year in a row? Jesus.
Dude, I'm so upset.
It only makes sense that Houston gets 1. They got 2, they got 3. Now they're going to get 1.
Is this still commercial?
Yeah. Dude, that
Well,
was the
so-
worst time for a commercial break. Oh my God.
They always do it.
I know. Damn it. I'm so mad.
My brother-in-law just texted me, Detroit is cursed, LMAO.
Yeah, say so is Sacramento. Jesus.
All right, so I mean, prospects. What are we looking at now? We're looking at like Taylor Hendricks, Jarvis Walker, the Thompson twins. Oh my god. Or
Or,
trade.
oh, yep. Jaylen Brown, welcome to Detroit.
Dude,
This is going to be a long month, man. I don't even want to. All you can do is laugh.
dude, I'm not even laughing. That shit's so annoying.
It is annoying, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Hey,
Why?
maybe we'll get lucky next year.
I don't want next year, bro. I want this year. Jeez.
God, this stings so bad. I mean, at least, damn.
Dude, oh, first Powell, now Wemby we missed out on.
I wanted Chet last year. Imagine
we had
Chet
Chet
defensively with this freaking lineup.
They're showing LeBron again. They're showing the LeBron hype tape because of generational talent. We got screwed in 2003. We got screwed in 2023.
20 years later, the script is the same.
It's worse. We ended up with 2 at least.
Yeah, I know.
We ended up
Took Darko.
took Darko. Oh my God.
That dude's never shown his face in Detroit after he left.
So all this picking Killian Hayes, picking Sekou Doumbouya meant nothing to the lottery gods.
Dude, how? I don't understand. I'm like so upset right now.
I am too. Look, Victor's upset too. I'm just kidding. He's not upset. He's taking selfies.
I didn't want him anyway, honestly.
We're back.
Dude,
the,
I didn't think there was anything anyone could have said to make me laugh right now, but that was so
the Rockets, the Spurs, the Hornets, and the Blazers remain.
Let's go
Dude,
Spurs. Let's go Spurs.
With the 4th pick.
With the 4th pick in the 2023 NBA draft. Longest envelope. The Rockets.
Yes!
The Rockets.
Yes!
Yeah,
Rockets
let's
are-
go!
yeah.
Yeah!
Hell yeah. All right,
Let's
that brought it back.
go with the third pick in the draft. The Blazers.
dude, San Antonio's gonna get it.
With the second pick. Who's getting Vic?
Yeah, the Spurs got it.
The Spurs will land Victor
All right.
Wembanyama.
All right, that's
rigged.
respectable.
It's
That's
rigged.
respectable.
That's respectable, bro.
It's
I ain't
rigged.
even
It's
mad.
rigged, but it's
Rig. It's the
respectable.
most obvious rig in the world. Oh, generational big man comes around. The Spurs tank and they get him.
Yeah,
Oh,
and who are the other two? Robinson and Duncan, right? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
fucking joke of a organization, man.
What are the odds? Very high, actually.
Actually, no, they were. Oh, they were.
Who's the
one of top-
Spurs guy? RC Buford?
I
He's
don't
going crazy
remember.
on stage.
10 years later, they drafted Timmy after they don't. No, they drafted
87. They took
David
That could have been
Robinson.
us.
Robinson. 97. They take Tim Duncan, and in 2023 they will be taking Victor Wembanyama. And I'm turning this TV off because
There's no chance we fall into like a Jaden Ivey sort of situation where like Miller or Scoot fall to us somehow, right? Like first is obviously San Antonio taking Wemby. Second is Charlotte.
They're taking Scoop, bro, to pair him with LaMelo.
Yeah, they're for sure taking Scoot.
No, I think they're gonna take Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller.
No,
They
I
have their
think
point
Scoop's
guard.
going too now.
Now
Do they-
So what
third,
is it? It's
hold on
San
a second.
Antonio,
hold on a
Charlotte.
second. The third
San
pick,
Antonio, Charlotte, Portland, Houston, us.
Detroit.
could the Trailblazers give that pickup?
No.
Yes.
They have,
Well,
they
think
said
so.
they said
I mean,
they'll
Dame
trade it
doesn't
if it's
want a
not one or
lottery
two. They said they trade it.
Yeah. So
We have
Who do we have to give?
Bogey.
Bogdanovich?
Yeah, Bogey and 5 for
Bogdanovich?
3. Bogey and
Yeah, he
5
wants
for
a win
3.
now player. Bogey, Bagley,
Bogey's gonna
and the
take
5
it.
pick
It's
for
never
number
Bagley.
3.
trust.
All right, now I don't think I don't know.
It's
man.
not happening.
There's just no way.
I just wanted Vic. I don't.
Dude,
They said
even if we trade to 3, I don't think I'd be as upset.
I'm upset regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
This is gonna sting for a while. That's all I got.
All right. I think we call it.
I think we
I
call
don't
it.
want-
Well, Pistons fans, thank you so much for joining us in the misery of being a Detroit Pistons fan. Detroit versus everybody. And though we ended up with the 5 pick, throw the Buffs on Detroit because the future is still bright.
Meh.